The man turned his tray into a briefcase, then he kicked his right foot with his left foot. In an instant he transformed into a bank executive. Soon the man arrived at the underground parking lot. Taking advantage of the cleaner's inattention, he threw his clothes and tie into the trash can. Dressed as a maintenance worker, he entered the surveillance room and took a photo of the security guard. When the photo was printed out, the security guard began to question the man's identity. The man used his security guard identity to call the guards to clear out the troublemakers. The security guard tried to stop him, but the man casually put a plastic wristband on him. When the guards arrived, they saw the mental illness mark on the security guard's wrist and immediately kicked him out. After the guards left, the man quickly planted a Trojan horse in the router. At this point his teammates in the exhibition hall took off their badges, and his accomplices quickly took them away and immediately crawled under the machine. They then used them to remove the screws from the equipment, and the protective cover was easily opened. They then removed several data chips worth millions of dollars and attached them to the back of playing cards. They then restored the protective cover and calmly returned to the scene. However, they were still discovered by the other party, who then conducted a search on them. The man hid the playing cards in a blind spot. When the security guard searched his pant legs, the man quickly clamped them with his arm. Just as the security guard was about to take him for further inspection, he flicked the playing cards toward his teammates. The cards slid into his sleeve, and he used muscle contraction to control their position. When it was his teammate's turn, the cards began to fall. The teammate pretended to walk by and took the opportunity to stick the cards to the sole of his shoe. He then charged at the security personnel and seized the cards. Since the woman's technique was not yet refined, she tried to pass the cards to her teammate, but he refused to take them. The woman had no choice but to hide the card in her hair. As she turned around, she directly hid the card in her underwear. The security guard couldn't search there. Soon they passed the search, but they still had to go through the detector. The teammate took the opportunity to retrieve his wallet, while the other side casually flicked out the card. The security guard thought the alarm was from the wallet. In the end, the group successfully stole the chip.